Malta's fortifications represent one of the finest collections of military architecture to be found anywhere in the world, and constitute, in the words of the late Professor Quentin Hughes, a monumental heritage for sheer concentration and majesty quite unmatched. The Ministry for Resources and Rural Affairs has been seeking over the past years to address both the issues of the restoration and conservation of this vast heritage of fortifications, as well as their interpretation and explanation. In order to achieve the latter goal, the Restoration Unit designed a Fortification Information Centre dedicated specifically to expounding and showcasing Malta's unique patrimony of forts and fortifications, and also how they were built. This centre will serve as a permanent exhibition on fortifications, as an educational resource for those studying the subject, and also as a national database on Maltese military architecture. The building chosen to house this centre is a large 16th century block situated near Briaggio Steps at the further end of St. Mark's Street in Valletta, Malta's most important work of fortification and military architecture. The building was chosen largely for its vast interior spaces and its location, which, adjoining St. Andrew's Bastion, is both central and provides direct access to Valletta's bastions, as well as having excellent views of the Marsamxett harbour defences, namely Fort Manuel, Fort Inier and the western enceinte of Valletta itself. The proposed new role will also provide an opportunity to rehabilitate a structure which, unfortunately, has lain derelict for the past number of years. Until recently, part of the building served as an examination hall, while the uppermost floor, level with Melita Street, had been demolished during the Second World War and never rebuilt. Little is known about this majestic building itself. Scutcheons with the coat of arms of Grandmaster de Verdal suggest that it was constructed or completed sometime during his magistracy, in the late 16th century. Located next to the now long since demolished Marsamxett Gate, on the street leading down to the quay, it was constructed as some form of bomb-proof magazine for the storage of merchandise offloaded from ships and other vessels berthed in Marsamxett harbour. Its location close to the Falconeria suggests some form of military use. Indeed, at one time, the upper floor of the building was employed as an artillery school by the Knights of St. John. The building's spacious vaulted interiors provide excellent exhibition space. The Restoration Unit's design proposals seeks to exploit these spaces and modern computer technology to create a unique experience combining both rich multimedia and traditional displays. Basically, the centre will be divided into 5 main areas: a reception hall, 4 permanent display areas on Hospitaller and British fortifications, an audio-visual theatre for presentations and lectures, a resource reference library, together with a curatorial and administrative block. The centre will display large-scale models of the fortifications of Malta, explanatory and multilingual display panels, as well as interactive multimedia displays, designed to explain the history, typology, and technicalities of military architecture. The exhibition will also host original antique building tools and equipment used in the building of fortifications, and will focus the visitors' attentions to the role played by the Maltese masons and craftsmen in the building of these magnificent ramparts. The reference library will house specialized books and documents, plans and photographs aimed to assist historians, researchers and restorers, as well as students studying the subject. The centre will also serve to showcase the Works Division's major projects for the restoration of fortifications. Works on the reconstruction and restoration of the buildings have now been initiated, and it is envisaged that the Fortifications Interpretation Centre will be up and running by late 2011.